Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Bola Abioye, and in today's video I will be talking about all things skincare. All things skincare, because skincare is something I really loved because it has helped my life in so many ways. If you knew me when I was younger, about 4 or 5 years ago, I would have exams and then I'll have stress pimples, I'll have acne, I'll have these serious spots that come with acne, and that was like my major skincare problem. And so generally my face just appeared stressed. So I've moved from that point to a point now where no matter what I do, no matter how stressed I am, I don't even look stressed anymore because of my routine. I feel like my routine is definitely a big part. I'm not taking out the part of like sleep, maybe exercise and things like that, just generally staying active. But honestly, like skincare has totally changed a lot of things for me, and that is why I'm making this video, because I get asked often about like skincare routines and stuff. 3 years ago during the pandemic, I really took time to sort of research skincare and see what would work for me and my specific sort of problems. However, in 2023 and in more recent times, I have cut my skincare routine down to very simple things, but because I know the basics and I know I don't need 100 skincare steps at this time, so I know exactly what to do, and I just like use the important ingredients and I leave the excesses out, because like what for me, I like to like focus on one area of my life and sort of work on that and understand how to take care of that part of my life, and then I move on from it. For some people, skincare is like a lifestyle, which there is nothing wrong with. Like they like to keep researching and keep digging over the years. They genuinely enjoy it. I also enjoy it, but in the end, my goal has always been healthy skin. So if you're someone like me that doesn't exactly like having that 100-step skincare routine, this routine I believe would be really helpful for you, because for me, I'm at this point of my life after I've done this weekend resets during the week. I'm not always pushing myself to, I don't push myself to use this and use that. I may just wash my face at night and use a moisturizer and I'm good to go. I don't like do the excesses as much anymore, because I believe my skin is in a very healthy place, and so all I have to do now is maintenance, and I try to keep that very, very simple. And so the major ingredient in my skincare routine today is this one for my skincare reset. So it's the Indian Healing Clay. So it's called the world's most powerful facial deep pore cleansing for sure. Like this is real. Like this like sticks to your skin in a way like you can feel it in your soul. Like it's really drawing out those impurities, and the active ingredient is calcium bentonite clay. It's really good for acne, it's good for hyperpigmentation and all that. And I just like it because it's also in a powder form. So I've had only 2 of this in my entire life. Like I finished using one, and this is only the second one I'm getting since 2020. So it lasts for a long time, since I only use it once a week anyway. I think there might have been a time in my life when I used it twice a week, but I really had lots of free time then. Now I don't. So I mean, I'm adulting, and the other active ingredient I'll be using is the apple cider vinegar. See, this is like old, as you can tell from the bottle. So like, look at that. It's been through a lot. So this has been through a lot. Because like I've only owned like 2 of these also in my entire life since like 2020 when I started doing this. I've only owned 2 of those. So even if you go to the drugstore and you get this, just know like they will last for a long time. So when you divide the cost over like many months, in the end I'll call it like really cheap skincare, because I don't even go for like facials and all that. I just do this and I get on with it. I have a thing against like people touching my skin and messing things up. I've had some experiences in the past, so I'm just happy to do things skincare at home. If someone would do something to my skin to make it better, I'd rather prefer it's more like maybe an injection with like nutrients or something. I would, yeah, because that doesn't actually mess with my skin surface. Like if I know you're shooting vitamin C into my, you're giving me a vitamin C injection, that's fine. Or if I know exactly what you're giving, I know how that would work out for me, then I'm happy with that. But if I don't know what you're putting on my face or how my face would react, I don't know how abrasive it's going to be. For me, I just yeah, I like to put stuff on my skin by myself at home. And then, yeah, any other thing, like I said, would have to be maybe injecting a nutrient or something. I haven't done those before. Maybe one day. For now, I stick to my supplements. But yeah, which is also a big part of skincare. But don't let me keep boring you about all of this. Let's get right into today's skincare routine. So once again, like I said, if you're one of this works for both male and females, actually males and females. So if you're one of those people that don't like excessive skincare jargon, you just like to cut through to the chase. Once again, this is the Indian healing clay mask. Like, this is the most popular one anyway, so like it shouldn't be hard to find. You can find it on Amazon, in drugstores. If you live in the UK, you can find it in Boots and Superdrug, all those places. Yeah, so it's Aztec Secrets. It's really good. I know many people that use it. And the other one is the apple cider vinegar. This is really good for other things, even apart from skincare. It's good for gut health. I know people that put a really tiny scoop, maybe a teaspoonful or something, in a glass of water and drink it in the morning. They swear by it that it's good for their gut, like it clears things out. So this is really, really good. And I like this apple cider vinegar that is with the mother. So it's the organic one, because there are other ones that are not organic and they're usually clearer than this. This one is not clear because it just has all the like organic stuff in it. It's not like processed. Okay, so that is about that. Other things that I'll be using is just like to take out like excess hair from my brows. I have this with little blades, little spoolie, and just my CeraVe to just like wash my face. Okay, that is about it. So let's get into today's video. I will just get into it, show you how I use it, how long I use it for, and the final results. Stay tuned, stay with me, guys.
This is Bola from the Editing Boots. Please, can you like this video and subscribe to my channel? Thank you. Hey guys, so this is one part of grooming I really like. So I'm just using my spoolie and this blade to just take out excess hairs from my brows. So normally or once in a while I actually when I go to do my lashes, I take out time to have a bit of a wax and a trim down and just make my brows look proper nice. But that's probably when I'm going on a trip or something. Other than that, I just do this at home myself. The point is just to make it look nicer. I'm not aiming for perfection, but just for it to look neat and nice. And that's what I'm just doing. And I just basically take my time and do that. My brows are kind of like really curly, so I just really take my time to cut through most things. I grow out brows easily, so I'm not really concerned about like losing some hair. I'm actually happy to lose the hair because like by the end of the week, oh gosh, it would probably be similar to a bush again. So yeah, I don't mind. So I also grow like lots of facial hairs, so I always have hairs in between my brows, and I just trim all of that down to just have that very clean look. So this is the final look. I wasn't expecting perfection as I have curly eyebrows, but this is a more groomed look, which is what I wanted. And next I am just coming to my other vellus hairs around my sort of mustache area. So vellus hairs, I have facial hairs normally like all over my face, but it's more obvious in certain areas, so I just try to like take them out. Vellus hairs are actually like really protective, but sometimes if they're excess and you don't want them in certain places because they spoil your look, like your groomed look. If you're just hairy, hair grows everywhere anyway, so like you want to take out hairs from places where they are unwanted, even if they're beneficial. So that is just what I am doing. I really take my part to do this because yeah, it just gives me that better groomed look. I leave other vellus hairs on my face because they're protective, and yeah, I just leave them because they're not disturbing me. Next, of course, I grabbed my CeraVe, one of my nice best products, foaming cleanser, 2 pumps, and I'm just going to wash my face because I want to take all those hairs out and have like a clean look. And also it just really helps if you have any product on your face from like the night before, because for me I literally woke up like that to shoot the video, so you could just like take that out because in the end like these are all chemicals, and what I'm about to use, they have their own active ingredients. I don't want things to interact with each other in a negative way, so this is just my way of like cleansing and prepping my skin for putting this other products on my skin. And it's just like the best thing to do. I make sure to get my hand into like all those creases and all those areas that are easy to miss out, because trust me, you don't want certain areas of your skin to be like a different color or to not get TLC. So my face is clean now, and I'm just going to leave it to air dry. I don't dab my face or clean my face personally. I have had bad experiences with that, as I had sensitive skin starting out with skincare, so that's just a habit. I don't dab my face, I don't clean, so I don't break out. So I'm just going to leave my face to air dry while I prepare my mask. So next, I just have my clay mask, the Indian Healing Clay Mask, and I just like to pour it into the container. I like to keep things simple. I know some people have like special containers for doing these things, but I don't. I like keeping things very simple. About 2 teaspoonfuls should be fine, or 1.5 tablespoonfuls really, but I don't do that personally. I don't like to complicate things. I just pour enough. By now, I've used it for like over 2 years, like close 3 years, if not like. So I know exactly what I'm doing. I know how much I need, and if it's too much, it's always better than having too little, right? And I've told you these products last anyway. And I also have my apple cider vinegar now. I just shook it so I can get all the nutrients in, and I used about 2 cups of it. So I'm just going to pour that in and yeah, mix it with my Indian Healing Clay Mask. I know you could also use water with the Indian Healing Clay Mask, but you just get more results with the apple cider vinegar with the mother, the organic one. So that is what I do, and I'm just going to mix it. Honestly, this process gets so easy once you get used to it. So like if you didn't have, you don't have facial hairs like I did, so you can skip that. So the reaction just sort of like fizzes, and I love to watch it. It's like I'm in my little chemical lab. I'm not Miriam from Love is Blind, but I can make my own home Botox. So yeah, that is basically what I'm doing. Just creating my own mask. Demio Teloda and Mr. Easy's mask could never ever. So yeah, I'm just, turning it around, and sometimes you may need to add little. The point is you just want to make it pasty, so that is a bit dry. You can even use water. You don't need to use more apple cider vinegar to just make it look good. So I have it a bit runny now. I just added like 2 drops of water, and nothing is wasting. I'm going to apply it all to my face. So I used the spoolie that I used initially to use my brows, or to clean up my brows, to sort of mix it. So that is, I'm just taking out the excesses and putting it on my face. I'm about to start scaring you guys with how I'm about to start looking. So it's a bit runny, so that way it can just like go on my face like a paste, like those pasty face masks. Yeah, so I'm just applying it. Some people use a brush, but I like to uncomplicate things for myself. I just use my hand and wash my hands with water. So that is exactly what I am going to be doing. I'm just going to apply it round and make sure that I get the same consistency at every point of my face. Guys, so I'm about to start scaring you guys in a minute. I think this kind of mask should actually go into the kind of things people could sort of use as costumes for Halloween. I think makeup artists, like Halloween makeup artists, should probably take note of this mask, because come on, like most people that do big Halloween parties, they probably like Botox anyway, considering how this world is going. So I mean, there's nothing bad about Botox, honestly. I'm just like, those group of people that throw big Halloween parties probably like it. So I think it would be a win-win for everyone. Like makeup artists, they get to do that for them as like an Halloween costume, and all night, if they can take it. I mean, if they can take it, this mask is actually very tightening. I have no doubt, because it really closes up your pores, so it gives you a younger looking skin, and I have no doubt that it makes people look younger, which is the whole point of Botox, right? The end goal is to stay looking younger. Do you know what I mean? So I think it would be a win-win. Maybe I should, maybe it's a business idea for me. Also, while I'm at it, can we also talk about the fact that weekends go by so quickly? I think one lesson I have learned personally this weekend is not to spend time on people and things that actually have no future positive impact on your life. I've had to learn that the hard way, but it is what it is. You learn, you move on, don't regret too much. I feel like I've not rested well from Monday, but luckily I get Tuesdays off. Other days of the week I'm overworked, so don't think I'm that privileged, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm about to start looking scary now. Hope you like my face. Yes, I'm just getting that mask on every part of my face, because I want every part of my face to have that effect. It may be a bit tricky to get it on your eyelids, so I never do that really. I never do that. So yeah, I may opt for more like chemical options for the eyelids, but it's the eyelids are quite sensitive. Your eyes are there. You don't want any funny thing happening around there. My mother will probably shout if she sees that I put something on your eyelid. She's like, Bola, you're not trying to go blind, right? Anyway, that is that. Just getting it on and making sure I use every bit of my money. Look, I'm beginning to look like a monster now. So okay, I think I may need to get some Vaseline at this point, so you know, because this mask actually kind of dries out your lip. So yeah, sometimes it's best to just like use Vaseline on your lips or lip gloss or something so it doesn't get excessively dry. So I think that is me actually like getting on my Vaseline. Yeah, look at it, I've had it for ages, so it's very old. You can tell that from the turn like paper. Just putting some Vaseline on. Yeah, I love Vaseline actually, like I swear by this. I always have it in my bag. So yeah, just putting some on, scooping some on, because this really like takes out impurities and it aims to like dry everything. My lip goes dry when I use this, so that's why I've done that. Am I scaring you now? Am I scaring you? Because that is the aim. See you guys later. Because I tend to spend about 30 minutes using this mask, so I sometimes always think of like, you know, productive things to do while waiting. You can see the mask is slightly drying up, so I just decided like I would try to brush. See, it's hard to eat, drink, do anything when you have the mask on, because it's literally like tightening your facial muscles, like it's tightening the skin on your face actually, to be very honest, not exactly the muscles. So that still pulls. It has a pulling effect on your entire face, and for that reason it's hard to just move your face. Like everything is just like just stuck. So I'm just really trying to see if I could brush my teeth while waiting. Remember, like I shot this in the morning, I just pretty much kind of woke up. So yeah, so I'm just about to like brush my teeth, and yeah, that is what I'm about to do. See, it's hard to even like shake my mouth in it, and I'm having some cracks from just trying to do that. But oh gosh, in life I guess you have to pick your battles. So yeah, I'm about to like brush my teeth, but look at it, I'm just like trying to show you the drying effect while trying to do that. Spitting is also a problem. Honestly, using any of your facial muscles is a problem while you have this mask on. But I'm going to try to brush. So I'm attempting brushing at this time, but it is really cracking up my face, and so I'm thinking of stopping really. So brushing was a bad idea because the face cracks normally, but that's when it's super dry. So this is not dry and instead cracking. So I just decided to stop brushing altogether and just do something else. Personally, I actually wait up to 30 minutes for this to really dry out. And when I touch it by then, it's really dry. Like I don't get any sticky sticks on my hand. However, if you're just starting out with this, you want to start with like 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, it actually dries up. I'm just extra because I've been doing this for years. Next thing I do now is basically wash it all out, because like it's actually possible to get it all out. Yeah, just wash. Once you splash water on it, no matter how crusty it is, it all gets soft, and then you can really like wash out all the clay mask, right? It goes soft and it's just really easy to wash it all out. It may take some time, it may get stains on your, you know, sink, which is the part I don't like because it gets really messy. But you know what, if you're doing this once in a week or once in 2 weeks, it's really no big deal for the results you get at the end. Okay, as you can see, my face is back to normal again. No more scary stuff. Yeah, my face is just clean, so I'll just go ahead and use my CeraVe now to wash my face again before leaving the bathroom. So I washed my face with CeraVe, and yeah, you've seen me do that whole process before. This is the final look. My face feels like very clean on a deep level after doing this, so I'm really happy about that.
So guys, I am back to where it all started, and my face is air dried now. It is a bit sticky, so it's not like dry, and so I will just take one of these and my toner, simple toner. This is one of the cheapest facial toners around. Like, if you don't know what a toner is, actually a toner is not, it doesn't change your skin complexion. A toner just helps give your skin like a good base, a good texture for any other thing, that any other product you want to put on your skin to sort of sip in well. It just sort of preps your skin. So very cheap one, drugstore. Like I said, I've been low maintenance with my skin of recent. In the past I would use like Claire's, I would use, you know, which has a toner, blah blah blah. But then I had like serious skin problems, so now I'm just like really chill with it. I'm not like, you know, killing myself about certain skincare products anymore until I feel I actually need it. I'm actually looking to like maybe try this Nail Munsin stuff maybe soon, maybe in the future, just to like up my skin game a bit, but I'm not really keen on like making a serious, you know, pivot to using anything more expensive. So I've been talking for a while. Let's just dab this. This just suits, gives good texture and makes your skin just like prepped for whatever you want to do. And it's also like an extra cleanser, if I'm being honest. I know I don't need to cleanse my skin right now, so I'm not really like digging into like cleansing, because like my skin has been cleansed and cleansed throughout today, especially using the clay mask. So I'm just sort of dabbing to suit my skin and hopefully to take out all those like marks that came from the clay mask. So I'm just doing that. My skin is slightly darker at the moment because like one thing about using the clay mask is that it sort of causes, the side effect is like redness. So if you have a fairer skin tone, you can notice like redness in your skin. But in my case, it's more like my face is flushed, but this is how it could appear for like someone with a darker skin tone like me. So if you notice any differences in your face, it's just circulation. That whole process, just give it some time and things will come back to normal. I don't normally take this long to use a toner, it's just because I'm doing a video and obviously I'm talking. Okay, so my skin is like prepped and like moist. Sometimes I just like to even just like put a bit more because I like my skin to really have that dewy end game. This is what I used to do when I used like fancy toner. Oh, that was my last toner actually, until I just decided that yeah, I don't really need anything too pricey. Okay, and then I will go on to use the ordinary niacinamide and zinc, very good for hyperpigmentation and all that. I really love this one, and it's just good for skin texture and brightening effect as well. It has that brightening effect. Once again, I don't mean changing your skin color, but like giving it that bright, nice, healthy look. So this just, actually it's not good to have like the applicator directly on your skin, especially if your skin has some impurities, because it just like gives you like, it's not clean because you may be using, I've had this product for like a long time, so it's not even like healthy to, yeah, see, it's almost finished, and that's why it's like harder to drop. I'm using so much because my skin is already used to this product. Normally shouldn't use like more than 2 or 3 drops, but my skin is used to like this product, same way it worked with like the mask, so like I won't have any adverse reaction. This is a bit much, let me be honest. And really when I finish, so actually my skin pores have been tightened by that clay mask, right? So I'm just like massaging this inside and also like aiding circulation as well, and also hoping to take off the masks that came with the the clay mask, the marks that I had on my skin. So I'm just like, you know, that would go normally, but since I can do this, I mean, why not? So just apply this in. Oh yes, you know, now my pores are better closed, my skin is tighter. Who needs Botox? And then my skin is tighter, my pores are closed, and this just sips in better with the prep that I've done. I've taken out impurities, so imagine you've taken out all the shit from your skin, like all the bad stuff from your skin. Now the good stuff can go in nicely. It's getting too dry now, so really I should put some my moisturizer, CeraVe. It's really buy a new one, just a little bit. I use this for both face and body. Like I said, I'm all about like simple skincare. It's a bit much, but you know, my face is like dry from, because what the clay basically does is it really sucks all the impurities out of your skin, so your skin is like dry after. You need to really moisturize after. At least that's what I would advise. Really moisturize after. Should really like moisturize my brows just a little. It's not too dry. Make sure you do all the creases of your eyes and all that. That's an area I used to leave out when I first started skincare. And then other parts of your face would be bright, and your eye area would just look funny. I don't use an eye cream at the moment. I probably should. Eye creams are great, but simple skincare, like I said, if you have like other ingredients that sort of work for your eyes, like this has ceramides, and I use retinols, so I don't really like that, all those like extra steps. But who knows, like my opinion may just change in a few months if I have like extra time to just do that extra step, because why not if I can. So I've been using my fingers to like do that, because it just like reaches all the small areas of the face better. But some people like to pull up with that, which is also fine, honestly. Like, I don't like skincare to be stressful, so whatever works for you, honestly. I'm only doing like this part of the skincare routine for the purpose of this video, because on a normal day I would then jump into the shower and do my weekend shower routine. And if you want to check that out, especially for autumn, for winter, fall, I would leave the link up there and down in the description box, so you can like check it and see how useful that video is, to just, especially if you have dry skin, to keep your skin like really moisturized and glowing in the winter or in autumn or fall. And it also works for spring as well. Any weather that has the propensity to make you look ashy, like dry skin and all that, it just like, that routine just helps. So that's what I normally jump into the shower to do. And I know that for the rest of the week, everything else can be low maintenance. Sometimes I do this bi-weekly if I'm really busy. Well, yeah. And I swear by my Vaseline. I always use this first, because I feel like some processes, some routines like dry out your skin, like I've said earlier. I always use this first, and then as I go to, if I'm going out or anything, then I top it up with my lip gloss. But I really like Vaseline. It's moisturizing for the skin and it's not too complicated, so why not? Moisturizing for the lips. So sunscreen, of course, I use La Roche-Posay. I really like the applicator of this one, and it's SPF 50. I use it all year round. I know like in some weathers you don't really need, but with English weather you can't really see what you get. So I know there's no sunshine now, but still, factor 50 all year round, honey. So I just have a little. I know some people always have a whole lot more. I haven't had any problems so far. In summer I probably would have more, but this is alright for now. On a sunny day where we are sure like there'll be sunshine. Today I'm not even going out for like many hours, but I just want to show you like the process, what it's like, what I would typically do. I also wanted to chip in like, not to be obsessed about the color of your skin. I think I'm taking the same approach to hair. Don't be obsessed with like length, texture. Just focus on giving it some love and doing what is best for your skin, your hair, your nails, whatever, to be healthy. And I think that's been the approach I've been taking to things this year. As long as it makes my skin, my hair, my whatever look healthy, I'm good to go. It doesn't have to be like a certain brand or change my skin to a certain way or make my hair a certain way. As long as everything is healthy, I'm happy. And that just makes life more peaceful, because you're not striving for anything. You're just striving to be like your best self, best skin, best hair, best hair situation, like best states. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I just had more sunscreen, because why not if I can? Especially for this area that turned dark because I wasn't giving it any TLC. And here we are. I hope there's nothing funny on my face. I believe I've done everything well. Yes guys, so this is my little weekend reset. I hope you found it helpful and not complicated. Honestly, what you really need is the clay mask that I've shown you earlier and the apple cider vinegar. Some people also use water instead of the clay mask, so that is also fine. But I personally like the apple cider vinegar because it's generally good for detox, gut detox, skin detox, all sorts of detox. So it's just like, if you can get better results from using something better than water, so like, why not? So I use apple cider vinegar and I swear by it. Who needs Botox? Guess my age, guys. 19, right? Okay, with that being said, we've come to the end of today's video. Please do not forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up so more people can see this video. If you'd like me to do more videos on skincare, which I absolutely love, and affordable skincare, please let me know in the comment section. And thank you, my subscribers, my old subscribers, my new subscribers. Thank you for staying with me. And I want to promise not to make any videos in my robe again, but I'm not sure that I can keep to that promise, because like these things just happen, and then I look back funny enough later and I'm like, why did I make that video in my robe? Actually, it's a bit tacky, I know, but I feel like for this particular video it just like suits the context, and it helps, you know, not to stain anything else I wear from all the mess. Anyway, do not forget to subscribe, and thank you for tuning in today. Till next week, bye.